Dr. Barrister Pharmacist Ben Amodu. I'm the Director, Institute of Natural Medicine, University of Abuja. I'm the MD of African Alternative Medicines Hospital, Abuja. I'm a researcher of over 37, 40 years. By 1979-80, while I was graduating out of ABU as a BSc holder in pharmacy, WHO was then preaching to the world that the modern medicines are having issues and that herbal medicine will be a thing of the future. And this encouraged me and tailored me. And when I graduated and I joined Federal Ministry of Health and I was posted to State House Clinic in Durham Barracks in the 80s, I got more encouraged when I listened to Madam Elizabeth Kafaru, a specialist in natural medicine, then, that there is no illness in the world that cannot be cured by natural medicine, including cancer. And while I was there, HIV/AIDS became an issue in the 80s. And because the side effect of AZT, which is the first chemical to be used to treat HIV, was more than the useful, is more than its usefulness. And when we took an oath in ABU, we said any product that has more side effect than the useful effect should be avoided. Even though by government, I was the head of the hospital pharmacy department, I was not very forthcoming in the use of AZT because of its side effects. But my junior were using it in our hospital. So I read the German scientific work that said, if you use salad material very well, you can get a cure of HIV. And that's exactly what I did. I result on it. And today, I have something that can eliminate the viral load of HIV to zero, and my patients testing negative. And for those who follow me on my Facebook, the evidences are there. And evidence is the end of argument. My basic area of research is communicable and non-communicable disease. If you agree with me, this is a wide area of research. In the communicable diseases, we are talking about diseases that you get from people who just take out women without knowing them well and all that, and they end up having HIV 1 and 2, hepatitis A, B, C, D, and E, tuberculosis, and other infective illnesses. And throughout our research years, we are thankful to God that we have gotten materials that can handle, manage, and take care of all these illnesses without side effects. Then my second leg of research is into communicable and non-communicable diseases. Non-communicable disease is one of the diseases tormenting the entire world. There are diseases we age into in the journey on this Mother Earth. What are they? High blood pressure, diabetics, stroke, cancer, chronic kidney disease, asthma, enlarged heart, ulcer, arthritis. These are the gamut of diseases referred to as non-communicable diseases. As at some 2 years ago, they accounted for 64% the cause of death in the entire world. And WHO is warning the world that it will increase. True to it, this year's report says that it accounted for the death of 41 million people. And that is equal to 74% the cause of death in the entire world, number one cause of death. So you can see the thing continue to increase, and it will soon increase to 100%. But to God be the glory, people rush to do dialysis, people rush to do kidney transplant. What are the major issues in kidney? Low blood, build-up of urea, build-up of creatinine as a result of non-functional kidney, and then low blood. Today, we have a product called Saptonic. It handles low blood. We have something we made from guava that takes care of kidney issues. Something from carrot that also helps in taking care of kidney issues. These are natural products, no side effects at all. So we don't need to rush into dialysis. We don't need to rush into issues of urea and creatinine, which can be brought to normal. There's a particular hospital in Lagos where one of my clients goes. He used to do 3 dialysis and his blood used to be very low. But today, his blood level is better than all the kidney patients that goes there. And the doctor kept on asking, Baba, what do you do that you maintain this good blood? He said, no, it's what you are doing to me, because some of them resent the use of herbal medicine. So I've told them specifically, don't tell them what you do. Just tell them it's the treatment they are giving to you. So that is for non-communicable diseases. And the areas I want to highlight here haven't explained communicable and non-communicable diseases. There are a lot of things that the world cannot handle. I want to highlight them here. 1, if you have an unhealed ulcer of the leg and you have diabetes, there will be an insistence that it should be cut, the leg should be cut. Don't do that anymore. No matter how bad the leg ulcer is, our product cures it and normalize the sugar, and you go back to your good life. 2, because we have capacity to manage sugar beyond expectation, we now are able to take care of the side effects that accrue. Sugar in the first place is a hormonal balance issue, and our product balances the hormone. So the issue of cataract and glaucoma are also taken care of without operative procedure. Another issue taken care of, which most sugar patients have, hormonal balance issues or quick ejaculation. Some people don't even release sperm from their penile system when they sleep with their loved ones. All these are balanced in the course of our treatment. And then the quick ejaculation also disappears, even from day 1 of commencing our treatment. And these are things the world is finding it difficult, using a lot of chemicals, which add additional side effects to their treatment. Another thing is sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease is as a result of a deformity in the hemoglobin of the sufferer, whereby the hemoglobin has a kind of disc-shaped red blood cell, which goes into a system and block it and prevent entering of blood carrying products, oxygen, and leading to necrosis, death of the cells, leading to deprivation of oxygen in that area, deprivation of nutrients entering there. But when we start treating the sickle cell patient, it starts generating red blood cells that are complete good cycle, that can move and enter anywhere. And then there's a signal back to the blood area that produces the bad hemoglobin to stop producing further, as the good ones have started producing. And before you know, the genotype changes from SS to AA or to AS, as the case may be. And I have a patient from Zamfara who kept on drinking my product continuously. When he changed from sickle cell, he got to AS. When he continuously took it, he changed to AA. What is the significance of that change? That means 2 people who are married, who have the same AS, if they decide that one of them take this product, the person will go to AA, so that their offspring will come out giving them very good offspring that do not have sickle cell. So for marriage decision in the past, which we had, people who had difficulties with this treatment, you don't need to be panicked. All you need is the 2 couples agree together, approach us, and then we start treatment. And our treatment is within 10 10 months. And we also say, actually, it's God that heal, because some of this healing procedure that these plants do, we cannot comprehend it in the modern scientific way. But with time, we will get to know the mechanism of action of these issues. Then other areas we would like to talk about is kidney stone. Once someone had kidney stone, excruciating pain, the person cannot sit down, the person cannot stand up, we'll handle that. Issues of pile, the place is highly fat, a lot of vessels pass through the anus for you to go and operate. My own Royal Highness, the Ata of Igala, died from pile operation. And that was the day I was posting to my YouTube that nobody suffering from pile needs to undergo operation anymore, as we can handle pile within 6 months and the pile will go completely without the need for operation. These are the major highlights of this research. In all this, we like to have energy medicine added with this product in treatment. This is from our research experience. We were treating prostate cancer together with a PSA of 39.7. At that level of PSA is already cancerous, because the normal cancer patients are to vary between 0 to 4. Somebody having 39.7 is already cancerous, just like the ones we cured in Kwara, who had 365.4 PSA, quite high. It's already cancerous. Even doctors were afraid to operate. We treated them for 6 months and it came down to 0.04. This one of 39.7, we treated for 2 months and it came down to 0.77. The good thing when the energy infrared is used along with it, it shortens the period of treatment and it tends to go permanently, because within the normal system, when you treat cancer, prostate, it tends to come back. But from the experience we have had with the energy room, the thing kept on going. Even the 0.77 we got has gone down now to 0.35, which means it continues to go down. So the advice is, since the energy room has the capacity, because as we age as human beings, issue of energy becomes a big problem. Our drug gives it, the energy room backs it up. Once you have such a machine continuously in your room, in your locality, it continues to extend your life. And the whole world now is beaming light, looking for what can sustain energy. Our drug can sustain it, but when it's backed up by the energy room, the sustenance is complete and is continuous. So we need to do this, to combine it. A lot of people have cancer that will come and go, but with these two combinations, the cancer will disappear. And I researched on James Brown, who had cancer in the 70s. James Brown had to do prostate cancer 5 times and later died of pneumonia. So I incorporate my prevention for pneumonia into my prostate cancer treatment to give it a permanent cure, based on research I did on James Brown, who every 6 months was being operated on prostate. It comes back, and that is why now the man I treated in the lorry, I had to incorporate and treat the wife alone, because there are some viruses that are implicated in prostate, and we find out that when you sleep with your wife, some of these things are transferred there, the virus is there. So anytime you are treated and madam is not treated, anytime you sleep, the cancer comes back. So that is the need why we combine. So for those people who may not understand, is my wife having prostate? No. There are certain bacteria and viruses that are implicated in prostate, that when you have your normal family union, you transfer these things, and there's a need to keep it on check so that it will not keep on making the husband to always develop it, as exemplified by the treatment of James Brown in the research we did. No, I have already explained the synergy between the two. Our drug exemplified from the use of SAP, which within 30 minutes of use, you see that your energy level goes up. The energy room will maintain that, increase it, and then make it permanent, which is what you need. Because as we grow up, as I said earlier, energy will continue to be a great issue. And once you have a system that maintains you with that energy, you are good to go. And that is the whole world now is focusing on anti-aging. This increase in energy, and the energy room gives you the anti-aging effect. And right now, as is on the internet, the former president of North Korea was about to die, and 250 scientists were assembled all over the world to do a food that will prolong his life. They were looking for SAP, which is my own drug, SAAAD, and the energy room effect. They never got. The 250 scientists couldn't get it. It's on the internet. They failed, and the man died. The future of energy medicine and our research is just what I have just said. That is where we are heading to in the world. How human beings can live continuously for a number of years to come, free from all this attack, and then continue to live their good life. And the good life is reflected in the energy, because most human beings don't have enough energy. That's they walk bending, they walk crawling. Issues of stroke and all that, once you have enough energy, those stroke will not happen. The blood vessels will remain open for blood to gush around, move and circulate, and avoid stroke, and avoid cancer, and electrify the body system with enough oxygen, enough blood flow, enough nutrients, and then life continues to go on. Yes, that is the reason for this recording. We are going to work as a team, take care of most debilitating illnesses. Today, we've been able to take care of COVID. When COVID came, I approached government. I have the prevention and cure. They didn't believe. They went to Madagascar, and Madagascar was a disaster. It has been destroyed over a few months ago, that they are not fit for human consumption. To God be the glory. My testimony is on the internet of a 90-year-old who had stroke, was in coma, went to hospital for treatment. They gave her COVID, and the son ran to me, and I told them within 5 days of use, these three ailments, COVID would go, coma would go, and stroke would disappear. And in 5 days, he was in his house. They called him from Bogolada that Mama is free of COVID. To God be the glory. So for the doubting Thomases, they can see now. In a country where people are responsible, those people who were involved in choosing those COVID medication would have resigned. But what do you expect in a third world country? They will never resign. It's the same thing we have been explaining. It boosts the energy level, it restores the immune system, and gives you unlimited life. And that is what the world wants now, looking for anti-aging. Any lady that uses my drug continuously for 10 days, you will have his girlfriend ask, what happened? Did you change cream? Did you do this? Did you do that? It is not a cream matter. It's embedded in the product, and the specific product there. In fact, it's all of them. Subtonic, submal, sub. They have all these characteristics. Strong immune boosting property. Strong skin issues.
So you mean your products can be used effectively with the energy products?
Completely, and that's what I'm advocating here. I am 67 now. Even the white hair is finding it difficult to come up. The challenges is the challenges of third world country. challenges that the medical doctors remain within their concept of what they learned so many years back that they find it difficult to adjust, to even change, to even accept new ideas. And it's good we accept the new ideas so that we're not left behind. In the US, in Canada, all over the world, this is the new concept. The use of natural medicine, the use of energy, bringing the sunlight into a box and sending it out, and curing the incurable diseases. Like the seminar we did, those who came did not believe that cancer could be cured the way we cured it. But when they listened to testifiers as those who benefited, when they got evidence, evidence is the end of argument. No. There's nothing we call support. They said whoever can discover a cure for COVID. CBN attached somebody to me, a professor from ABU. We were doing all that, and they went to the television and gave out 50 million to fake people that they are doing research in COVID. We that are doing the research, we have not received cover. It happened here. And then Third Fund asked for input for those who can cure COVID. There was 142 inputs, and we came first for Third Fund for the same 50 million, but we never saw the 50 million. Nigeria is good to go. This is exactly what we are doing. The world is on the internet. The world will see this. The testifiers will be there, and they will see it live. And the phone numbers and everything are there, and they come forward to you. Once they come to you, you link up, and we package, and then the results come, and we are good to go. And then the issue of even concluding enlarged heart. Recently, over 2 months ago, we had on the CNN, 4 Americans went for treatment in Mexico for heart-related issues. Why did they do that? In Mexico, it's about $65,000 to treat a heart ailment. In the America, it cost $120,000. They cannot afford. So they went down to Mexico, which is close to them. And 4 of them got kidnapped, 2 died. But do you know that the following week, over 10 people still visited Mexico because of the price differential? And here we are doing it for 3, 4, 5 million only. Nobody touches you, no complicated open heart surgery, and the heart comes back to normal. The former governor, big man, had issues with the heart, enlarged. He's sitting down in a place, he cannot get up, he cannot walk, he cannot move. His kidney retains 75% of urine. His liver is filled with water. His lungs filled with water. He has gone to 4 high-brow hospitals in Abuja to no avail. He has gone to Indian hospital in Abuja to no avail. He was admitted in a high-brow hospital in Abuja here, and nothing is happening. And then my patients came to me and called him that they are close to where you are. Can we come to say hello? He said, come. When they came, they said they should follow them to my place. And he looked at the wife and said, Madam, this is divine. Can you follow them? And Madam came, gave me explanation that they are trying to go to India. But India said remove heart, remove lungs, put new one before you come, and he will not last more than 1 year. And I dispensed. The next 4 days, Oga was taking it. Oga got up and started to work.
Did they use energy room?
No, as at that time, we never know of energy room. But when we got later to meet energy room, we know that that is the kind of synergy. That's what we want to create now. And as I speak with you, it's with me 4 years. Nothing has happened. The wife sent me a text, which is available, which I can forward to Madam, and Madam can find a way to put it along with this interview, and say that the husband's heart is working better than before he became sick. The heart now has been renewed. And this is based on the research I have done on heart. For any form of heart enlargement will be brought back to normal without the complicated open heart surgery. The world should accept this. The world should look at this. This is a major breakthrough anywhere in the world.